Here until 6 o'clock. One of the other things we're doing, because we hate the snotty elitist media, and the guy that ripped all of you a couple weeks ago was James Rainey with the LA Times and his budget analysis done with crayons. He thinks you're a bunch of simpletons. So what we've done is we've handed out crayons, and you can either write on tea bags, which we're handing out now, or any type of paper you can find, and tell him how much this is going to cost you in more taxes. We're going to collect it in this big blue bin and mail it to him. He's been getting some of your crayons. Now he's going to get the truth. How much is this costing real Californians? Taxpayers, not tax takers.
Isn't it interesting? As soon as you object to being raked to thousands of dollars of taxes, the first thing the LA Times does is accuse you of doing your budget analysis with crayons.
Being simpletons. You're kindergartners. You don't understand.
Don't you understand? The unions need more money. The illegal aliens need more money. Mom needs more money. How do we know she doesn't have more frozen embryos in her freezer? By the end of the year, she could have 8 more kids.
Now, back here to our right.
Well, we got to talk to the pirates.
Yeah, just to illustrate how thieving they are in Sacramento. We might as well be robbed by a group of pirates. And here they are.
These are the people who brought the sword that was used to chop Schwarzenegger's head off. These people have come a long way. What's your name?
My name's Captain Sebastian out of Apple Valley, California.
And you're in Anthony Adams District.
Oh yeah, we couldn't love that Bill Trent anymore.
You're going to be part of the recall of Anthony Adams?
I think I'm going to put a plank above my shop and make him walk off it into a concrete ditch.
There you go. Well, guys, thank you for coming on with us. Thank you for providing the sword. That might have been the highlight of the day. All right, thanks very much. All right, now, listen, we got time. Why don't we play the Anthony Adams clip? Anthony Adams was the first head on a stick. He was the first guy to come on our show, a Republican, and say he was going to raise taxes. He was enthusiastic and combative about raising taxes. All the other Republicans pretended that, oh, no, we're against taxes, John and Ken. How many of them came on our show? Mike Duvall and Jeff Miller. All these people come on and say, no, John and Ken, we're against taxes. Listen to Anthony Adams on public radio, of all places. Listen.
What have your colleagues been saying to you? How have they been treating you since you passed your vote for this budget?
My colleagues in the Assembly Republican caucus have been exceptionally supportive. In fact, every single member of the Assembly Republican caucus has now supported me and endorsed me for my re-election in 2010. They know it. They know it just like I know it. And the fact that we only put people up was really more about a strategy about the politics than it was about whether or not we believe this crisis is real. I have their support, they have mine.
Do you think there were members in your caucus who might have voted yes on this, but there were considerations about their own re-election chances that made them hesitate?
We made a leadership decision within our caucus to put up 3 votes and no more than 3 votes for this budget. It's the bare minimum we have to put up. In light of the backlash that you know you're going to receive for having to vote for a tax increase, we don't want to expose any member to unnecessary scrutiny if we have to.
So how did you get the short straw?
Well, those internal processes don't really matter. What matters is I was in a position where people needed to stand up and do what was necessary to get the job done. Like I said, I have the full support of my caucus. They understand my position, and I'm proud to be a member of a caucus that understands those intricacies and the need to step forward and get the job done. And I'm very grateful for their position in this as well. And there's been nothing but support of me.
All right, there he is, Anthony Adams on public radio. Head on a stick.
Tell the truth. The Republicans were all in on it. They had a leadership meeting. You know who's part of the leadership? Jeff Miller. That's why we issued a fatwa against Jeff Miller to have him recalled. He knew that the taxes were going to be passed way in advance. He knew that Prop 1A was going to have $16 billion of extra taxes for 2 extra years. And they rigged the voting so they could pretend they were against it when actually they voted for it. That's how they operate in Sacramento, because they think you're stupid.
Yeah, there's this big fat head, Jeff Miller's picture over there.
Fatwa against Miller.
Because Anthony Adams, God love him, he's telling the truth. Eventually they're going to chop his head off in the Republican caucus because he's telling the truth about how this was all put together, this was all orchestrated, these taxes were going through, and they got his back. Well, you get his head! Matter of fact, when we come back from the news break, we will have one of the organizers behind the Recall Anthony Adams. How many of you people are from his district who came today?
San Bernardino.
Cheer!
Give it a cheer, a cheer.
Because we're coming up there to collect signatures, and you better be there for that.
All right. It's the John and Ken Show. By the way, are there any staff holes or spokes holes from any Assemblyman or State Senator office? We were told that some were going to be here. Where are you? Where are you?
Show yourself!
Come on up on stage and explain why your boss is really against the $50 billion tax increase. Why he's really against Prop 1A. Where are you guys, huh? We know you're out there. We're going to take a break.
Heads on a stick! Heads on a stick! Heads on a stick! Heads on a stick! Heads on a stick!